All right, we have a 60-minute Sculpt class. As a reminder, the way we have it set up now is we have 3 sets of work, 3 sets of cardio. It'll kind of be over at that 45-minute mark where we used to end at the 45. So if you need to leave at the 45, you're welcome to leave. No worries there. And then today we're working 3 parts of the shoulder: the front, the side, the back. And then we're also going to be doing some combo work. So we're going to use one heavier weight where we'll just kind of use our legs and our arms together overhead. So, of course, have options for weights. Weights can be set down. All of this can be done without weights too. Sound good? And I've got some 80s music for us here, bringing me back to high school. So just find a comfortable seat here. So it might feel nice for you to sit in lotus pose with your legs crossed, or your legs can be forward, or you can always find hero pose with the knees bent and the hips down. And then just place your hands on top of your knees or in your lap and close your eyes. We'll just take some nice deep breaths in and out here, allowing your shoulders to ease down. Tuck your chin in just slightly so the crown of the head is reaching up. And then just bring a little focus into your own breath here. Breathing in and out. Maybe pausing in between the two. Letting your shoulders ease down your back. Creating a little bit of softness in your jaw, the space between the eyebrows. Take one more right here. I'm going to start to just, in a seated position, warm up the spine just a bit. So we'll open up the eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. And then on your exhale, cactus your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other on your back. Maybe look up. We'll find 2 more like that. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, cactus. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Good. Exhale, cactus. Take a little pause here. Start to firm up into the belly. And then we'll inhale, reach up. We'll find a little side body stretch. Right hand down, left arm reaches over. Sometimes it feels good to bend the elbow, bring the hand behind the head, point the elbow up, and maybe even let the gaze go up. And then we'll find the other side. The left hand comes down, right arm reaches over. Maybe it's that bend, pointing the elbow, letting the gaze come up. And then we'll come back through center. If your legs are crossed, switch out to the other legs in front. And then we'll just find a little seated twist. So the right hand comes to the lower back. Left hand comes to the right knee. Sit up straight first, and then find your twist. Draw your right shoulder up towards your ear and then down your back. Maybe your gaze goes towards the back of your mat. And then we'll twist off to the other side. Left hand to the back, right hand to the knee. Find that little twist. Left shoulder up towards the ear and then drawing it down your back. Good. And then we'll come forward. We'll come onto hands and knees here. Spreading out the fingers nice and wide. Close your eyes and just flow through some cats and cows here. Just letting your spine find extension and contraction. And letting your awareness come forward to your breath here. Almost feeling like the breath is flossing up and down the spine. So maybe you inhale on the cow and exhale on the cat. And then if you'd like to be a little bit more organic, I see some of us already moving in that direction. That's great. Maybe the head and the tail make that little C shape with the spine side to side. Or maybe it's a barrel roll. Or maybe you pause in tabletop and you just tuck and lift the tail. Just finding a couple more here. And then we're going to start to warm up the body just a bit. We'll widen the knees like we're moving into child's pose. Toes come together. Hands walk forward, just one hand distance. Spreading the fingers wide. We're going to find 5 of those little push-ups to child's pose. So we rock onto the knees, point the toes, touch them. Bend the elbows back in the little chaturanga elbows. Straighten the arms and then sit the hips back. We'll follow the breath now. Inhale, rock forward onto the knees. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, sit the hips back. Good. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sit back. 2 more on your own here. Resisting on your way down with your abs. So as you lower in your push-up, see if you can draw your belly muscles up towards your spine, away from the front of your pants. After you took your 2, take a little rest in child's pose. If it feels nice to you, you could walk your hands off to the right side of your mat, getting another beautiful little side body stretch. Maybe placing one hand on top of the other. Just options. And then we'll come back through center. Just walk the hands off to the left if you'd like. Maybe the other hand places on top. We'll come on back through center. We'll come up to tabletop. We'll find that little hovering knee tabletop. So we'll tuck the toes under. Really firm the belly and the arms. Inhale together here. And exhale, press through the hands, hover the knees. Keep your gaze down between your fingers so the back of the neck stays nice and long. Beautiful, everybody. And then lower your knees down. Untuck the toes, tap the tops of the feet. So if you did the first one with the toes untucked, the second one you get to do with the toes tucked under. If you tuck the toes, this time you untuck the toes. Press through the hands, hover the knees. Big opening in the tops of the feet. As you can imagine, this is opposite. We're extending the toes out instead of flexing it. So it's opposite of how we find everyday life. Breathe. Breath in. Breath out. Press your thumb down. Breathe in. Press your pinky down. Breathe out. Draw your belly away from the front of your pants. Breathe in. Beautiful. Breathe out. Lower your knees down. Tap the tops of your feet. Woo! Let's tuck the toes. We're going to hover the knees just for a breath. And then lift the hips up and back. It's your downward facing dog. Good options, Pat. Bending the knees, shaking the tail. In Yoga Sculpt, we don't find too many of our downward facing dogs. So just let it open the backs of your legs. Find a little opening underneath in your armpits here. Nice. And then on your inhale, lift your heels up. On your exhale, bend your knees, travel forward. Your feet come up to your hands into a forward fold. On your inhale, take a half lift, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, stand and reach. Good. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Close your eyes. Start to engage in your quad muscles by squeezing them. You'll feel them lift up away from your knees. Draw your belly muscles in. Allow your shoulders to ease down. And the corners of your lips to curve up in a smile. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up, half sun A. Exhale, dive down, moving meditation. Inhale, half lift, fill up. Exhale, fold down, let go. Let's hear the breath as we inhale to stand. It's just a half sun A. Exhale, hands to heart. Yes. Now a full sun A. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, dive it down. Inhale, take a half lift. This time we fold, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Just 2 breaths here. Engage your quads. The secret to the plank, take an inhale. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Maybe you lower your knees, maybe you elevate her down. 3 baby cobras or up dogs. So these are your back bends. You can press into your hand, lift up, and then exhale, lower down. Maybe the next time your arms straighten a little more. Maybe you stay in that little baby cobra, but you hover your hands on the third. Good. And then lower down. We'll tuck the toes under. We're gonna come through high plank to down dog. You can come through your knees or you can push back up. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll lift the heels up. Exhale, bend the knees. The feet come to the hands, forward folds. Inhale, half lift, fill up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, stand and reach. Good. Exhale, sit the hips back. Little chair pose. Just working a bit on balance here. So for a challenge for your balance in your chair, maybe you close your eyes. Feel your heels pressing down. Feel your toes be nice and light. And then think about the muscles that reside right below the belly button. See if you can pull them back towards your spine and breathe. Take a sweet breath in here and an easeful breath out. Together we inhale. Good. Exhale, stand up, arms come down. Take a little sip of water here. We're going to move into our first little section of work with weights. This is going to be for the shoulders, the 3 sides of the shoulders here. So you'll take your 2 weights. So we're going to have a knee down. So for me, when I place a knee down, if I don't have a blanket, you're welcome to grab a blanket. I just double over my mat. So I just kind of pull my mat over like that. I find that's a really easy way to be. So we're going to have the left knee down and the right foot forward, and we're going to grab our weights. Yep, so you might have a little padding underneath the left knee, the right foot is down. We're going to hinge to about, I don't know, between 30 and 45 degrees. The palms are going to face in towards us. The arms are going to be straight. We're finding 12 straight arm lifts. So we're going to lift to the side and then lower down. Good. Lifting to the side and lower. Beautiful work here. Keep the hinge. Hinge a little bit more, everybody. Yes. Beautiful. So feel your shoulder blades coming towards each other when you lift up. Beautiful. Inhale up, exhale down for 5 and 4 and 3. Don't lose your belly. And 2. Good. And 1. Nice. Bring your other knee back. So now we're standing on our knees. Elbows are going to be bent. They're going to stay in close. Palms face forward. Okay, so I'll show you how this one looks. The elbows stay bent the whole time. They come out to the side and tap, and then they come back down. So kind of imagining that you're making like this diamond shape. So elbows stay bent, tight into the body, lift up, tap, bring the arms back down. Good. Palms face forward and come back down. Good. Keep your belly nice and engaged here. Nice work, everyone. Beautiful. We have 5 more of these. Chest is nice and broad and open. Shoulder blades are drawing together. Belly is pulling back. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. 2 more. We've got this. Inhale up. Look at those shoulder muscles already starting to build. Good. And lower. Nice. The opposite foot comes in front this time, the right foot. Find that hinge. Palms face in. We lift and lower. Good. Just make sure you're doing the opposite leg. I think I screwed up. I think we're left leg forward. Did I? Yeah. First mess up of class. I guarantee there'll be more. Lift up and lower down. Good. Press down into the earth with the left foot. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze towards one another. No weights at all for this one can still be really engaging. You can drop your weights all together and really engage in your arms. I'm engaging so much in my arms that I almost feel like I could get a cramp. Okay, so the weights are purely optional. Keep the breath moving here for 3 more. Good. 1 more. Good, the knee comes back down. This time we're gonna sit the hips down to the heels. We're gonna find 1 more of those little diamonds. So the elbows come in, palms face forward. First, firm the belly. Don't stick the booty out and let the belly spill forward. We firm the belly, tailbone comes down, really drawing the belly together here. And we smile, here we go. 10, 9, 8, beautiful. 7, 6, good. 5, halfway, breathe. 4, 3, yes, we've got this. 2, 1 more, commit to your best. Woo, beautiful. 1 more little action here for the shoulders. Right knees forward. We're just gonna have the weight in the right hand. Hands on the hip of the left side, hinge forward. This time the palms face back, the knuckles face forward. We're gonna reach it back and then draw it forward. Reach it back, draw it forward. Reach it back, good, draw it forward. What we wanna avoid is the momentum. So we're not swinging here like this, much easier, not safe for the muscles. The challenge is the front or the back, take a pause. That would be reach back, pause, reach forward, pause. Maybe you reach back, pause. Maybe you reach forward, pause. Next challenge, reach back, pause, take a pulse. Reach forward, pause, take a pulse. Just options, take 2 more. Aren't we glad we got the heavier weights? Everybody is happy with me today. Take 1 more, your best one. Those gorgeous shoulders, so strong for our body. Other side. Don't worry, we have a cardio burst after this, so. Yay, it just keeps getting better and better. Hinge. Reach back and forward, same idea. There's some balance here. There's one side of the body doing one thing, the other side doing the other, really good for the brain. We've got a bit of mobility. Good. Your arm knows where it's going now. Bring your awareness to the belly. Are you sticking your belly, pushing your belly out to move your arm? Probably don't want that. Draw the belly in, support the lower back. Supporting those muscles at the base of the spine, that deep core. Maybe you start with the pause now. And pause. Good. Maybe you add in the baby pulse. We have 2 more. Getting a little tricep in this one as well. Good, nice, Susan. Your last one. Yes, good riddance. Weights at the top. Undo your mat if you did the double over. Make sure you don't have any props in your way. We're gonna turn to the right, facing the side mirror. Simple jumping jacks. So remember, we have 3 different options for our jacks depending upon what intensity you want. Side to side, stepping, low intensity without the jumping, great place to be. Hands can be on the hips or up and down. Traditional jacks. Same thing, traditional, hands on the hips. Hands across the chest, feet crossing, lots of options. Third, our little stars here, okay? Our little stars. I'm gonna check the timer because I promise you guys it will only be a minute-ish. Ish. My life is ish. Okay, here we go. We start for 1 minute, jacks, now. Madonna, yes. Doesn't get any better than that. Good. 1 minute. Remember, it's that low to high that's really good for our heart and the plaque that can get in the brain. Much harder to go low to high than stay up in that high intensity. We're never going to get into that runner's high that feels so nice, like we can go forever. All 3 cardios are going to suck. I promise that. Good. Change up in any way if you'd like to. We're over halfway. Maybe you cross the feet. Maybe you find those stars with arms or legs or both. Commit to your last 10 seconds. You've got this. 9, 8, 7, 6. So good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little break. Sip of water if you'd like. I'm right in your way here. Beautiful work, everybody. All right, next up, we've got some chair work here. Grab your weights. So we're gonna start at the back, and we're just doing little chair walks, top of the mat, bottom of the mat. So we start in chair, just our hands down. This is called a suitcase hold. In the olden days, we actually had to hold our suitcases and they didn't roll. So if you're young, you may never have lifted up a suitcase. Right, Pat? Remember the old days? Come to this end. Good, so we're gonna sit into chair. We're gonna stay in chair. We're taking 3 steps to the top. Step, 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 stand, squeeze your glutes. Sit in your chair. Step to the right. Step, step, and stand. Option to hammer curl, okay? Sit in the chair, hammer, step to the left, hammer, step to the left, hammer and stand. Sit in your chair, hammer, step to the right, hammer, step to the right, hammer and stand. Good, sit in your chair, hammer, to the left, hammer, good, to the left, hammer, stand. Good, sit down, hammer, to the right, hammer, to the left, hammer, stand. One more, sit in your chair, maybe it's your lowest chair. Hammer, step, hammer, step, hammer, stand. Sit back down, hammer it up, step to the right, hammer, step to the right, hammer, good, stand. Good, we're gonna face forward. Weight's gonna be at the shoulders. We got a little side lunge here, so just keep your weights here. First sit into your chair, tap to the right, back to chair, tap to the left, back to chair, to the right, chair. Okay, good. Make sure the weight is in your heels, your toes are light. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit in your chair, 15 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand. We're gonna switch it up just a bit. We're gonna have our heels in, our toes out. Weight comes back to the shoulders. Knees follow the direction of the toes, so the knees go out. Tap to the right, there's balance here. Back to center, to the left, Back to center, to the right. Good. Inside of the legs are working. Adductors. Good. 5, 4, feels awkward. 3, 2, sit nice and low. 1, good, sit low. 15 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 14, 13, 12. Thank you, I'm glad I have my husband here for my counting. I have no idea where we are. For 3, 2, 1, hold down. Just to make up for it. Yeah, we already did this? No, look how strong we are. 3, 2, 1, stand. Good, weights come down. Second set of cardio. I'm keeping the cardio super basic today because we have so many combo moves. Face towards the parking lot. We have butt kickers. Low intensity. Arms pull up and down. Heel comes toward the booty like you're gonna smack it. Higher intensity. Okay, highest intensity. But notice how my legs aren't flexing forward. Knees stay down. We're shortening in the hamstring, okay, and strengthening in the hamstring. We have 1 minute. It's yours in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1 minute. Heels are coming up towards your glutes. Good, good, Wendy. Low intensity, we're still getting the heart rate up. It's only 1 minute. Purposeful, low to high intensity. This is the type of work that continues to burn calories in your body for the next 2 days. If you don't want that, you're welcome. Just take a child's pose. Woo, no judgment. You're like, I'm good. The snow is coming. We have no idea what we're gonna be doing. We're halfway, over half. You've got it. Maybe take it up a notch. Arms up and down. Let's give it a go. It's 2024. Let's push for the last 10 seconds. If it feels like it will work for you, reach up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. Sip of water. We take about a minute before we start our next section. I'll show you where we're going. This is the one that we get to use, the optional heavy weight. So I'll show you all 3. You don't have to practice. Let your heart rate keep coming down on purpose, okay? So this is gonna be a squat thrust. The hands are on the end. We squat, thrust up. Squat down, thrust up. Notice I'm not bending forward. I'm sitting into my heels, reaching up with full extension on my arms. Okay, then we have an alternating snatch lift. So it looks like this. It's here and here. It's here and here, okay? That's the alternating snatch. This one is a doozy. Okay, it's a plank to the shoulder, kick it back to the shoulder, down. Knees can be down, okay? We've got 12 of each one of these. Grab your heavier weight if you'd like. Heels in, toes out. All right. Start with the weight here. Elbows out. Are we ready? Squat down, drive it up. 1, 2, keep your belly engaged. 3, 4, 5. Halfway. Breathe. Number 10, we got 2 more. Look how fast it goes. Good, all right. Weight comes into the right hand. Bring it down. Snatch it up. Lower it down, switch to the left. Snatch it up, that's 1, 2. Look at yourself in the mirror when you lower. Keep your belly engaged. Move at your pace. Good. Make sure your knees and your toes are facing the same direction. Booty is pushing back. We're halfway. We only have 12 sets of 12. Yeah. And the door is locked. You may not leave. It's like the Roach Motel. 2 more. Unless you're counting on your own, I trust you. Don't rush this one because the super sucky one is the last one. And lower. All right. Come down to plank or knee down plank. Now, you have 2 different weight options. Actually, you have 3 if you have 2 sets of weights. No weights, still hard work as long as you actually engage in your muscles. If you're doing this, not much is happening, okay? Lift, extend, back to the shoulder, down. 12 on each side. Go ahead and start. You can alternate. You can find 12 on the same side. Knees down, knees up. Whichever one suits you in the moment. Good. Now notice the belly. Keep your elbow in nice and close to the body. Palm face is in the whole time. Good. Nice breath here, everybody. Yeah, so good. Yeah. Everybody's looking good. Good, Nicole. Good, Susan. Coming to the state of fatigue with your 12, and then switch to the other side. Good. Knees can be wide, knees can be together, toes can be tucked. Good. Now, notice if you're in tabletop or you're in a knee down high plank. Tabletop, the knees are underneath the hips. Knees are back behind the hips for a plank. Just as a reminder, I saw you guys getting sneaky. Breathe. Yes. Do not stick your belly out to strengthen your arm. Draw it back. We have a child's pose after this, or the little embryo seed. I'm done with 12. If you are, take a child's pose. I actually really like to have weights in my hands for child's pose. You can either have the palms down holding on to the weights, but for me, it feels really nice to have the palms up, the weights sitting in my palms, weighing my arms down. Take 3 deep breaths here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Let the heat go out of your mouth. Feel that strength you've already started to create in your body. And then when you're ready, come back up. We're doing one more set of these. We already know how they look. Switch out your weight as needed. Second set has 13. Lucky number 13. Toes out, heels in. Hands on the sides of the weights. We have that little squat and drive it up. Sit down. 1, 2. Squeeze your legs on the way up. 3, 4, 5. Chest is up. 6, 7. Yes, you can. 8, 9, 10. Squeeze your glutes. 12, 13. We have those little snatches. Right hand down. Drive it up. 1. Look at yourself in the mirror when you switch hands. Lose the weight if it's not serving you. Booty comes down low. Good. I'm on 6. Woo! Halfway. We got this. We came today to work, to push, to challenge. We're doing it. Woo! 2 more. One more. Lucky 13. Come on down. Now, if you want to switch to a tabletop joints are stacked. Plank, knees are lifted. Knee down, plank. Knees are behind the hips. 13, pull it up, kick it back, pull it in, tap it down. Your way. Keep your gaze down at your mat. Good. Good. Maybe you decide for your last 2 just to max out your weight. Just for your last 2. Woo! The max weight means we can do it 2 to 3 to 4 times, not anymore. $13. Switch sides. Endorphins are pumping now. We're feeling good. Happy hormones. Soon as we get home, we're booking for Saturday 11:15 Sculpt, Sunday 8 a.m. Sculpt. We just can't get enough of it. Breathe. Maybe a little yoga tomorrow. Good, keep it going. Watch the momentum. If you're wondering if you have momentum, pause on each side. Take one more. Yes, weights down in front. Last little set of cardio. The opposite, we drove the heels up, okay? Now the knees are coming up, okay? One goes this way, one comes up. Low intensity, driving the knees, drive, drive, drive. Medium intensity, high intensity. Okay, face the side. 1 minute. You should feel like at the end of this, you cannot go anymore. Hit it now. You've got it. Knees are forward. 1 minute starts now. Woo! Eileen. Woo! The music will start to get a little faster. Maybe you do too. Good. Oh my gosh, look at you guys. I wish I had a little video camera. So good. Five, 3, 2, and 1. Break. Sip of water. All right. So strong, everybody. Yeah. We're going to come down on our backs, just where everyone wants to be. Bring your heavy weight and your lighter weights by your sides. Find a little bridge, a little more glute, abductor, adductors, sides, front, and hamstrings for this one. Back is down. If you took my class on Tuesday, you might have tried this one. I had a massive cramp in my hamstrings on Wednesday. That's how I know we did it right. So instead of a traditional bridge where the feet are mirror image of each other, right foot's gonna step forward. Right toes are gonna lift up, just the right heel is down. Option to have weights, option no weights. Arms are just straight up. Good, we have 15 bridge lifts with this staggered foot. Okay, this way we're gonna work that left hamstring like nobody's business. Here we go, close your eyes. Sink inside, drive and lower. Drive and lower, good. It's that staggered foot, just the heel of the right foot is down. Concentrate on the hamstring. That's the muscle on the back of the left leg. That is doing the work. The hamstring on the right is getting a little longer, on the left a little shorter. Yes, feel this working. And then feel where the hamstring comes up and meets into the glute muscle. That little shelf, that little crease squeeze there. Take 2 more. Meet me at the top. 15 pulses. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, lower. Right foot comes in. Left foot comes out. Left heel down, toes up, we drive. If you'd like to engage the arms as well and add them in, you fly. When the hips lift, the arms separate into your little wings. Little bend in the elbows. Right hamstring getting its work. 5 more. Good. Last one, hold it up. Pulses, pulse, 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 pulse. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips come down. Let the weights come open. Feet come wide, knees knock in. Breathe. Separate the knees. Bring the feet back in towards the glutes. Arms come straight up. We're gonna find a little skull crusher here with our drives, just optional. So when the hips lift, the elbows bend, the weights come down to tap your head or forehead. Arms straighten, hips come down. So we drive and bend, straighten and lower. Drive and bend, straighten and lower. Keeping our brain in the game here. Good. Five more. Woo! Hammy's getting stronger. Balancing out all that muscle in the quad. Supporting the knees. One more. Good, hold it up. Lift the left foot, left ankle on top of the right knee, figure 4, hold. Five lifts and lowers, tap, down, drive up, tap down, drive up, tap down, drive up, 2 more, tap down, drive up, tap down, drive up, 10 pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. Left foot comes down, right ankle comes up. Good, lift and lower 5 times. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 4, 5. Good, lift it up, 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. Arms come down, feet come wide, knees knock in. Reach the arms up, cross at the elbows, give yourself a hug. Tuck your chin. Switch out the arms. Opposite arm on top. Good, roll over to your side. Roll over to your belly. Take a Sphinx pose. Forearms are at number 11, toes are untucked. Press your forearms down into your mat like you're making a print. And then isometrically pull them back towards your body, like you're trying to pull your heart through your arms, like you're trying to reach your heart towards the back of the room. Breathe here. All right, come up into tabletop. Take a child's pose. Or seed pose, embryo pose, where the knees are together, the arms are behind. We are at that 45-minute mark. If somebody needs to leave, if they're on that 45-minute schedule, feel free. If not, the goodness is coming. Here comes core. This is what, not that we weren't already doing core. We're gonna do a little bit different core, so it's not gonna be any crunchy type core. We're gonna be doing core from plank pose. Woohoo, yay for us. All right, I'm gonna give lots of different options. Again, with the weights, sometimes it feels good. Instead of in regular yoga class, we do a lot of flexion of the wrists, right? In our downward facing dog and everything. So sometimes we can get a little sore here if we're not open in this front part of our hand. So if you would like to find plank with your weights, I love it that way, totally up to you. I'll show you where we're going and I'll show you all the options. So just as a primer for plank, knees up, legs sealed together, hardest of the planks. Knees up, feet wide, easier of the planks. Knees down, legs sealed, legs wide, okay? Easiest of the planks comes back to that tabletop. So any of those throughout this that you like are all worthy, okay? So we're gonna be doing a plank hold for 10. We're gonna stir the pot, looks like this. Each direction 10 times. We're gonna take a side plank for 10. We're gonna take another side plank for 10. We're gonna come back to plank and we're gonna walk, right? 10 in each one. I mean, seems easy, right? Theoretically. We have so many, forearms too. Pat showing a good option. Forearms, if your wrists are getting tired, forearms are a great place to be. Many people consider a true plank on your forearms. I don't like it because I have really short forearms and I feel like my face is too close to the ground. All right, set yours up how you want. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, squeeze your quads, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stir the pot. So you're making a circle with your hips. For 5, 4, good, 3, notice the direction you're going for 2, 1, switch directions. Stir the pot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right hand down, side plank. The right knee can be down if you'd like. Open. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank. Side plank, other side. Knee can be down or up. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank, we march by lifting up the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the knees are down, lift the knees. 7, 8, 9, 10, child's pose. Yes. Breathe. Let your belly be soft here. Let's let it hang down towards the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Second set, come back up. We've got 11 this time. Options are there. Ready? Plank. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stir. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stir the pot the opposite direction. Gorgeous. Sides of abs. Obliques. 3, 2, 1, right plank. Side plank. Change it up if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, other side. Side plank, knee up or down. Leg can hover, arm can hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank. 11, we're marching. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, child's pose. Maybe reach your arms forward, maybe reverse your palms to be up. Maybe find that hands in prayer, bend the elbows. Let the thumb come to the back of the neck, feels really nice. Breathe. Take a nice, sweet, deep breath in. And an easeful breath out. Third set, come on up, we've got 12. And we've got options. We can modify as needed. Maybe you like to have the hands flat down for this one. Maybe you'd like to try forearms. Maybe you'd like to try knees down. This one's for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Use your quads, biggest muscles in the body. 3, 2, 1, and stir. Even while you're stirring, belly is engaged. When you're lifting and lowering and stirring it around for 3, 2, 1, opposite. 9, 5, 2, 1, side plank for 12. Breathe and smile. Look at us doing it. 3, 2, 1, other side. Mark, aren't you so glad you came? Yes. Are you so happy? Yes. Make sure you give us a good review. 3, 2, 1, plank march. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, good Swan. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, child's pose. Yeah, reverse the palms, let the arms go behind. Find that reverse namaskar of the hands. And we're doing 13 only because of Taylor Swift. That's her favorite number. And it is the year of the Taylor once again. So we're gonna find lucky number 13. Yeah, really, for real. Yeah. Remember, you can just, even holding, if you're in tabletop, pressing your forearms down, engaging your arms and your belly, there is work here, okay? Find your work wherever it needs to happen. Aha! We have plank for 13. Knees down, knees up, legs wide. We've started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stir the pot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, other direction. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, side plank. All of a sudden the side plank feels pretty nice, doesn't it? Breathe. Broaden your chest, open your heart, create space. 2, 1, other side. Smile, because we only have one left. Come to your plank or your knee down. March for 13. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, you deserve it. Maybe you would like that seed with the knees together, the arms behind. Sometimes if you're in seed, it feels really nice to make a fist with your hands and then roll your knuckles up towards your forearms. So the backs of your hands leave the mat. Such strong work, everybody. We'll find a little warm down here. As easily as you can, come onto your back. Well-deserved supine twist. Knees draw in, they fall to the right. Unwind away from the knees. Maybe the gaze goes to the left. Start to notice the breath here in the transition. Moving from effort to ease. All those happy hormones flooding into the blood. Knees to center, let them fall to the opposite side, unwind away. Always been easeful as we move into these twists. Breathe. We'll come back through center. Welcome to move into your final rest, unless there's something else calling to you. Maybe it's a little legs up the wall, a mini plow, little happy baby, half happy baby. Maybe it's a knee in and a leg straight. But find that final rest, knowing it can look any way. You can be down on your back in corpse pose. Maybe you find a star shape on the ground, taking up space. Maybe the feet are wide, the knees are knocking in towards each other, creating space in the lower back. Just settling wherever you are. One of the best parts of class, the end. We did it. Welcoming in with this open heart, letting that sense of pride. Be prideful. You came to class. You made the decision. Prioritized your time. Maybe tried something new today. Maybe found a different weight than you normally find. Maybe found a little extra strength or compassion for yourself. But like I always say, remembering that what we do on the mat is in complete service to off the mat. I can guarantee that at some other point in this day, you will need to find your breath. You might need to push through something uncomfortable. You'll need some balance, some courage, and some fun. So when you walk off your mat into your day, know that you can find those off the mat because you already found them right here. Place a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. Take 5 deep breaths right here, just for you. And then take 5 deep breaths for somebody that you know that needs a little extra love today. And then take 5 deep breaths for the whole world, the whole planet. We'll take the last minute here in silence. I bring my hands together at my heart, a little bow of the chin in honor and gratitude of our time together. The light in me honors that very same light in you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Remember to drink lots of water today. It's always a good idea to also get a little protein within the next 60 to 90 minutes after you've done some resistance training. If you're reading our book club book, Forever Strong, there's lots of good information in there. If you haven't joined it, you're welcome to join the book club. It's free. We're gonna have a really fun event the first week in February regarding that. And then in February, our book is called Breath. If you haven't read Breath yet, it's so good, right? I've been told to read it over and over and I haven't made time. So I was like, I'm putting it in the book club so that we'll get kind of the other side, a little pranayama. So have a beautiful day, everybody.